Archivist 9 active. Episode designation One Piece Season 2 Episode 13 Unwelcome Customer Sanji's Food and Gin's Debt released year 2000. This record continues immediately from the prior episode and state without interruption. The episode resumes with the arrival of hostile forces, confirmed by direct visual contact and advancing vessels. The previously aided individual identified as Gin re-enters operational range under coercion and physical deterioration. His return confirms the survival of his captain and the activation of an organized assault. His body condition shows exhaustion and internal conflict, but his compliance indicates coercive command pressure. The presence of hostile manpower shifts threat probability from potential to imminent. Gin initiates engagement by delivering a chemical weapon into the occupied area. The device releases a dense toxic gas designed to incapacitate without immediate lethality. Personnel are affected within seconds. Respiratory failure risk increases across all exposed individuals. The restaurant staff deploys protective equipment prepared for maritime emergencies. This reveals prior anticipation of chemical assault. Sanji is delayed in accessing protection due to his position. His exposure increases personal risk without immediate incapacitation. The attacking force advances under cover of the gas. The captain of a hostile group asserts dominance through intimidation rather than immediate execution. This establishes intent to seize territory rather than eliminate resistance. Gin experiences visible psychological conflict during this action. His physical movement slows and his attack precision degrades. This reflects internal resistance to harming those who previously preserved his life. Sanji confronts Gin directly despite compromised breathing. He attempts to escalation through verbal reasoning and physical restraint rather than lethal force. This represents a tactical deviation prioritizing moral obligation over survival probability. Gin counters with physical strikes but shows hesitation and inconsistent follow-through. The internal conflict escalates to functional impairment. He ultimately fails to execute a lethal action when ordered. The hostile leader deploys further intimidation by demonstrating readiness to eliminate both ally and enemy. This action increases immediate casualty risk and confirms command instability. The gas continues to spread but loses potency as ventilation disperses it. Survivors regain partial function. The kitchen staff maintain formation and refuse evacuation. This collective resistance alters the tactical equation by denying easy control of the environment. Zoro remains incapacitated and unable to contribute. Luffy attempts intervention but is restrained by physical limitation and environmental hazard. No decisive engagement occurs. The standoff persists with escalating tension rather than resolution. Gin reaches a critical decision point. He turns his weapon away from the staff and redirects it toward his own commanding officer. This act constitutes treason within his faction and eliminates his previous status. The action is incomplete and does not result in a kill. However, it confirms his refusal to continue hostilities against those who aided him. His physical condition deteriorates further following this choice. The hostile leader responds with controlled aggression and withdraws temporarily, indicating strategic recalibration rather than defeat. The immediate threat decreases but remains active. The gas dissipates fully. Casualties are avoided but long-term danger is confirmed. At episode end, Sanji remains standing with increased resolve but no formal decision to depart. Gin is incapacitated and morally severed from his former allegiance. The enemy leader remains operational and hostile. The environment is stabilized but unsecured. Conflict probability remains high with the imminent continuation expected. To preserve archival stability and ensure continuity of recorded data, the viewer is instructed to like, subscribe, and share this record through approved distribution channels.